Hey, good morning. Welcome back, traders. Happy Friday, September 13th. Hopefully, everyone is hanging in there this morning. I think I'm going to stop for the day, and the reason being is although I'm in the green today, it was a very frustrating morning because I had a case of um, a hot key button. So basically, if you look at my montage here, this is what really I pressed the wrong button, and as I was hoping to exit some of my position, I was actually adding to my position, and it rendered me an almost instant loss. I shouldn't say loss, but instant loss of money on my current winning trade, and that was Roku to be exact. And I just want to step you through Roku. So I want to start off by showing you the importance of the day chart here on Roku. And the reason being is, this is a classic setup of, using trend lines to see, very big milestone trend lines to see where things are at. And you can see if we go way back to October last year, you're taking this high peak here, this ascending line that connects this peak here. It was questionable whether, this was, a highly respected trend line or not. And I think it was, because as you can see, crossing this peak here, you can see this day right here came up, popped down, and then as soon as it shot over it, it just went on a sailing. What was interesting for me for Roku was, Roku's been on fire, and the reality is it needed a correction. If you zoom right out, you can see this ramp right up, almost in a vertical direction. It needed a correction. So when I'm looking at this, and I'm looking, on Monday, Tuesday, this massive drop, and it dropped below this ascending line, and it wasn't just pushing back up, and the idea is that it gapped below. This was the intent that I had, where I could see this pushing low for an opportunity for a short, and I did. So let's go to the 1 minute chart. Let's take a look at this, guys, because this is where, for me, here's the 1 minute chart. Okay, you can see as this thing was powerhousing down at the open. I was actually looking at a different stock at the time, and when I saw this powerhousing down, I took a stab at it. I just thought, this is exactly what I was thinking was going to happen. You can see the pre-morning trades just down, 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 and as soon as it broke this level right here, 146.63 in the pre-market, man, it just shot down. So I actually jumped in for a quick scalp, and I did. So I shorted it here, took some profits. As soon as it started to level out here and break the previous candle, I shorted it again. Now, what's interesting is you see this mix of colored triangles. When I thought I was actually removing profit, some shares, at some points I was actually adding to my position. I wasn't going short. I wasn't trying to go short. I was trying to take 1/8 increments of profits, and all of a sudden I'm looking over here at my realized, and my realized is going lower and lower and lower and lower, and I'm like, what's going on here? And it really threw me the heck off. Anyways, I'm not kidding you. I was up well over $400 on this one ticker within the first 2 minutes, and because of this basically error that I did, it really shot me. And then from that point on, boom, psychologically, I was a mess. My hands started sweating. My heart started going. I was so upset and confused, and this is where I started to get a little bit chopped up. As you can see, I took a few more stabs on Roku to go short. I'm not going to go into absolute detail on this, rather than I attempted to go short. This was my main big short here, is about 15 minutes into the race. It came up, it came below the VWAP, it shot up, it got highly rejected from the 20 EMA, came back down. This is where I decided to take a short, and look at this, boom, it popped up, and I got well stopped out. This was my stop point here. It was a smaller share size, but anyways, decided to take another short after it crossed the 20 EMA. You can see the volume was ramping up. You can see this ramping up red. So I took a short, and I was able to capitalize, recouping some of my losses by exiting my trade. As you can see, my last exit trade was here, which worked out great for me because now you can see it ramping up. Anyways, that one rendered me $187.90. The other trade I did was MO. I was short bias on this. Funny thing is, it came out with only $21.73 at the end of the day. Got chopped up. I don't even feel like doing this recap because I feel like I'm just toast. Anyways, long and short, guys. Roku gained me $187. MO, a small win, basically getting chopped up a little bit, $21. I had a mild loss on Apple, going long. I was anticipating, check this one out here. I'll quickly go in the 1 minute here. I was anticipating right here, it was holding. I took the next dip down, decided to take a stab at it to go long, thinking it was going to hold, and eventually break. It didn't, but this is the best part about it. I only lost 10 cents here. Quickly got in with 200 shares, got out, and it was barely a $20 loss. So that one worked out okay for me. So this was my entry. This was my exit if it broke below this. And that was, a reasonable attempt to buy on the support. And hopefully this thing was going to launch based on these wicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it just decided to break. Anyways, guys, looking forward to Monday. I'm just looking for that nice solid $500 winner for me. Almost had it today, except due to hotkey buttons, it kind of screwed me over. But I'll take $193 for the rest of the week, ending the week on green. So until Monday, guys, happy trading. Have a good morning, and all the best. Cheers.